Alright, hello everyone. We are doing a little tutorial, quick little guide on local textures. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you, this is a mesh sphere, and this is a sculpted item. And local textures work a lot like the temporary textures used to work, except nobody else can see them, only you. But they're really nice because they can be updated as you go along. So this is actually, like I said, a mesh sphere, and this is a sculpt. So what I can do is I can go into Blender for the mesh one, or for the sculpt one actually. I can go into Blender and I can create a texture for it. So let me just go ahead and color this a little bit. So I just create a texture for this. Like that. You can see it colors the mesh pretty nice. Then update this into my savings. Let's go back to, here is our mesh object. Let's put it into edit mode. And now I will go to my textures and choose texture box. And down here it says inventory and local. Local means you can update it or upload it from your computer. So when I go to local here and click on add, it opens up a browser for my my computer, and I can upload that texture and click on it and hit OK, and it turns black. So now let me close this up for a second. Let me go back to Blender and see why it didn't update. Go to my GIMP. Oh, because I did not turn it on here. Let me go ahead and turn my things on here real quick. Okay, now it's updated here, which means it will be updated in my local textures. And actually you can see how it updated by itself, which is really nice. When you update it in your computer, then it automatically does it here. So it actually does that with everything. If I were to go back to GIMP now, or back to GIMP, and let's say put some blue on here, we'll even put some text on here. Whoops. Oh, there we go. We have to go to Blender, whoops, to update it. So we'll update it here, and then wait for that name to come out. And then you can see that it was automatically updated here. And it's a little distorted, but you get the idea, because it's going around the sphere. It was on the flat texture that I wrote it on. So that's that. That does how you do your textures. Now if you have a sphere here, or a sculpty, we can actually go to the textures on the sculpty. Whoops. And sculpties have local as well, and we can add, let me go ahead and pull up an image real quick of a sculpty. Sorry, it's taking just a second here. I want to put it in a folder where you can see it. So I'm almost done with that. I'm just moving it over. Okay, so now if I go to add, and there's my folder. Okay, so now I'm in add here. I can pull in the sphere and click OK, and then click sphere here and click OK. You'll see that this will take on the life of the sphere. It's not the apple anymore. I can go to textures on this one, and I had made a texture for this kind of before. So local again, and add, and here's just a, I don't even know what that is, it's just a texture. Click OK. So I did that in Blender too, colored it in Blender, or made the texture in Blender. But as you can see, it works for Sculpties, it works for bringing in a texture, it works if you're going to use your sync and you have you know, you want the ability to update your textures and stuff, or to use the sync on it, you can. But you'll notice that it just auto updates by itself as well. It also works on clothing, so you can put yourself in appearance and bring in clothing and stuff like that. It works a lot nicer than the textures that were temporary ever did. You didn't have to go through the process of uploading it, waiting for it to show up in your inventory, and then applying it. So this is just easier. Anyways, have fun with them. Thanks.